3 years in, and I still ask myself, is TPT really worth it? The answer is yes. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my reasons why starting this TPT journey has absolutely been worth it. At the same stages as me and other stages, I've been on I don't really like what I'm about to say right now. Hello YouTube fam, it's Chantel, the face behind Teacher Mindset, and welcome back to another video. This week, I'm going to be answering the question, is TPT really worth it? And sharing 6 reasons why, for me, starting a TPT store and going along on this journey has absolutely been worth it. But before we jump into today's video, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. From the time I started my store in January of 2021 to the time I left the classroom in January 2022, I had started my TPT store, I had started a website for the Teacher Mindset, and I was beginning to grow an email list outside of the TPT platform altogether. And after I left to go back into the field that I was working in, I contemplated shutting down my website because what was the point of paying to maintain a website that I really wasn't going to be dedicated to keeping up to date and actually investing time in?
I think it's smart.
So I had a lot of questions as to really what it is that I want to do. I knew that I didn't want to just completely shut down my TPT store because, again, those products are there. Teachers can always buy them. But I did contemplate whether or not I should continue to be a premium seller on TPT, which means I would pay TPT a yearly fee to get a larger cut of the money that I make off of selling my resources. I was contemplating maybe I should go back to being a free seller, take a smaller cut from whatever it is that I sell, if I sell things, and just let that be that. I had a lot of different things that were kind of going through my mind when I left in January of 2022, and those were questions that I had to really grapple with for quite some time. I decided to keep my premium seller membership, I decided to keep my website, and I decided to keep my email list. But from the time that I left the classroom for about a year and a half after that, it was really truly as passive as you can get. And the reason why I decided to keep all of those was because I was still selling enough in my store to cover the costs of maintaining my website, maintaining my premium seller membership, as well as maintaining my email list. And when I could, I did try to send some emails for my email list and add a few products, but really it was completely inconsistent, very sporadic, and time just wasn't on my side to really dedicate towards my TPT store. I decided to switch jobs last year in April of 2023, and that really opened up the door for me to have more time to commit to getting back on this journey with TPT. Over the last 5 months, I've truly been treating my TPT store and my TPT journey like a business again. Not to mention, since I switched jobs back in April of 2023, I started to get back into education with tutoring and really working with the population of students that I was working with in my classroom. So that helped me to feel more connected to education, to have an idea of what works working with students on a smaller scale. So I had a new reinvigorated passion to put back into my TPT store. Over the last 5 months, I've really been shifting back to saying that yes, this entire journey with TPT has been worth it. I'm going to share 6 reasons why my answer is yes. The TPT journey has so been worth it for me. Reason number 1 is that I've been gaining a ton of new skills. Starting a TPT journey made me realize that there is so much more to making this work than just creating products and posting it in your store. If you want teachers to be able to find you in the algorithms, if you want your products to truly sell, you have to not only put them in your store, but you have to market them. And so as a part of this journey, I've been gaining so many new skills around marketing my TPT products. And that goes from everything from social media to search engine optimization. There's been so many new skills around marketing that I've gained since starting this journey. I've also gained a lot of skills around designing. Now, I talked about this in a previous video, which I will link in the cards. But when I first started my store, my designs, y'all, were ugly. Like, there's just no way around it. Let's call it for what it is. They were ugly. I really honestly couldn't even tell what the product looked like from the cover. Like, if someone went to go to one of my products when I first started my store and looked at the cover, they wouldn't even know like what the actual product was. And over the last 3 years, I have come such a long way with putting so much more time and effort into making not only products that teachers will love, but actually making the quality of the design to a whole nother level. I am so proud when I look at my store and I see all of the products that I've created. Not only have I improved on creating covers and thumbnails that really tell what my products are, I've really been trying to step up and create video previews. I'm doing that and going back and adding video previews for all of my products that exist in my store, to give teachers yet another view of what it is they're gonna buy. And so the overall level of my design has completely transformed from day one to day whatever I am on here in year 3 or year 4 of my TPT store. I'm gonna put a picture of what one of my old covers looks like so you can get an idea, and then show you what it looks like now. You can see there is a complete difference in what I was selling before and what I'm selling now. And I think that is all thanks to going on this TPT journey. Another skill that I've gained since starting my TPT store is just improving on my writing. So as I mentioned before, not only do I have a TPT store, but I also have a website, theteachermindset.com, where I also sell my resources there. I have freebies that you can download from my website, and I also have a blog. Now, this is probably the one area where I'm not as consistent with in terms of writing and maintaining new blogs on my website, but the ones that are there, I think they're great. I could be a little biased, but that's just me. But I've used that as an opportunity to improve on my writing skills, and that has been another added bonus and gain skill that I've gained since starting this entire TPT journey. That alone would probably be enough for me to say that this journey has been worth it, because even if I wasn't making enough money, like the fact that this has been like an opportunity for me to improve on skills that I can use in other areas outside of the store has truly been such a blessing. But there are many other reasons why this journey has been worth it. Reason number 2 is the community support that I've received. Now, when I first started my journey, I took a course that really helped me to get all of the ins and outs of actually how to sell my TPT store. That course is by Lessons for Learning, and I will link her store below if you are interested in her resources or learning more about the TPT beginner seller course that she offers. But that was so helpful, and in that I had a chance to meet with Katerina, who is the author of Lessons for Learning. She really helped me to brainstorm ideas and names for my TPT store, which is how I came up with the teacher mindset. And I was connected to a community of other sellers who also took the course and were at different parts of their journey through TPT. From there, I decided to connect to other TPT networks. I joined a lot of communities in Facebook to help me get connected to other sellers that were at the same places I was or a lot further ahead in the TPT journey, and really use those networks to help me along in this journey. I've met some really great teachers. I've gotten some really great feedback on my store and on the products in my store, and that community has really been so uplifting to help me along in this journey. The third reason why this journey has been so worth it is I love helping teachers. I started this TPT store as a way to put my resources online to help other teachers, and also to make a few extra bucks, because what teacher would lie to you and tell you that they aren't doing this to make a few extra bucks? But really, I did want this to be a place that I could have resources that helped other teachers, because before I decided to start my TPT journey, I purchased resources from other teachers that really helped me in my journey. And so once I started to create the resources, that was really the main goal. And that has been something that has been probably the biggest blessing of all. I really probably should have made this number one, but seeing all of the teachers that download my resources and comment and share how the product has helped them with their students always makes my day. One of the products in my store that has helped so many teachers has been my Sight Words practice sheets. For this product, I have a freebie that I offer in addition to the paid version. So this was the second product in my store that I started with it as a freebie and then developed it into a paid version. And this by far is my top selling product. I mean, like, I didn't realize how much people would come to me for sight words, but that definitely seems to be the thing in my store that takes my store to the next level. My Sight Words freebie download has over 30,000 downloads and 60 plus reviews. And every time a new review comes in on it, like, it just makes my heart so happy. I still remember using this activity with my students and how much they loved it. They loved when I would pretend to read the sight word sentences incorrectly for fun, and then they would correct me. It was such a great bonding experience I shared with them, and now other teachers are sharing it with their students. And to get that feedback has meant the world to me. So that is one of the things that I have really enjoyed, is to see how my products help other teachers. Reason number 4 is that my store is something to be proud of. While I am definitely not one of the top sellers on TPT, in fact, I'm nowhere near close to it, and I don't make a ton of money from my TPT store, having my store is something to be proud of. It's something that I've put so much time and effort and dedication into it, and I still feel so proud when I open up my store and go to that homepage and I see it. It still brings my heart so much joy. My store has come a long way, as you saw before, with the way that my products have developed from the time I started my store until now. But when I look at my storefront and my website and my Pinterest page and all of the other things that I'm doing around the teacher mindset, I still feel so proud that I have this little space that I'm taking up on the internet to share what I love with other teachers and other people in general, including this YouTube channel. And so this journey has made me realize that I'm doing such amazing things, and when I take a step back to ask myself, is it worth it? It definitely is, and I'm so proud of how far I've come over the last 3 years. Reason number 5 is the additional side income. As I mentioned before, of course I started my store because I definitely wanted to help other teachers, but starting the store to also have a few extra bucks to not only cover the amount of the cost of the products that I was buying from other teachers, but also supplement my income was definitely one of the reasons why I started this store. And since the beginning, the additional side income definitely doesn't hurt. While I don't make a ton of money, my store definitely covers the costs of the different services that I pay and invest into my store. My store is net positive, meaning that I make more money from my store than what I invest back into my store. So that is always a plus. And every year that my store continues, including the year and a half that I was completely silent on TPT, my store has grown in terms of making more money year over year. And so I've consistently made more money in 1 month than I did for that same month the previous year. Last December, I doubled my TPT income from what I'd made in my store in December of 2022. And that was roughly a little bit after the time that I started to treat my TPT store like a business again. And so it was really exciting to see that the consistency that I've been putting in is starting to pay off. And over the last couple of months, I've really been seeing that play out in terms of the additional income that I've been making from my store. Now, only time will tell truly how much I will grow over the next year and beyond, but the extra income, whether it continues to grow, like doubling every year or whatever it may be, is always going to be an added benefit to starting this TPT journey. And last but not least, my sixth and final reason why this TPT journey has been worth it is that it has just been a lot of fun. I genuinely have fun when I am creating resources, when I am creating my YouTube videos, when I'm marketing my YouTube videos through my email list, whatever I am doing for the teacher mindset, it is fun. And at the end of the day, if you're putting so much time and so much effort and so much passion into something, it should still be fun. And definitely by a large part, this journey has been fun. When I sit down at my computer, I look forward to making new products. I look forward to sending out weekly emails. I look forward to sitting in front of my camera and talking to myself to post new YouTube videos. The love that I have for my store has been reignited over the past 5 months, and I want to continue to ride this journey for as long as possible because it truly gives me so much joy to be able to do this. It is a privilege that I get to do this. It's not something that I want to ever take for granted. And that brings us to the end of another video. I hope that you enjoyed hearing all the reasons why this TPT journey has been worth it. Let me know in the comments below if you are a TPT seller and whether or not the journey has been worth it for you. Before I go, I want to remind you to give this video a thumbs up. Please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted anytime I post a new video. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.